feeling the symptoms
I started to get a sore throat, a cough.
as an outbreak takes over a university in the Sunshine State. Art and culture take over Coconut Grove,
People are just having a good time with their families.
and it's not over yet. Plus, start your engines.
We don't get to really see the full view of it, so I'm sure it'll be fun to go back and watch.
Caplin News has your Daytona 500 recap. These stories and more coming up on Newsbreak.
Hello, South Florida. I'm Zipporah Hayes.
And I'm Sara Mallorca. Today is Monday, February 16th, 2026.
Live from the Lee Caplin School of Journalism and Media in North Miami, this is Caplin News.
New DNA evidence has been discovered in the search for Nancy Guthrie. The search for Nancy Guthrie enters its third week, with investigators saying they have new updates.
The latest clue in the case involves DNA evidence at Guthrie's residence. Authorities in Tucson, Arizona say they found a glove near Guthrie's property with DNA analysis matching a male with no suspects so far. Today's show host, Savannah Guthrie, says in her most recent post on social media she would never give up on the search for her mother.
The Florida Department of Health says they are offering free vaccines as a measles outbreak continues to affect communities. The outbreak at Ave Maria University reported 57 cases linked to the campus and 46 cases in the area surrounding. Those who have measles describe some of the symptoms that are linked to it.
I started to get a little rash, and then I started to get a sore throat, a cough.
According to the university, the outbreak is still active, with 7 students currently in quarantine. The local fire department is also helping out with the vaccination efforts.
The sky's the limit in Haulover Beach this holiday weekend. Caplin's Jose Carlos Rodriguez took in sights of the annual Kite Festival.
From down here, it might seem just like another breezy day at the beach. But from out there, you see it. Hundreds of kites turning the sky into a canvas.
The annual Kite Festival at Haulover Beach draws thousands, families, hobbyists, first-timers, all chasing the wind. But for Mark Arthur Jan Lewis, this started long before the festival.
I've been doing this since I was 6 years old.
He grew up in Haiti, building kites from notebook papers and coconut branches.
I made my own out of paper and my mom's sewing thread.
But before the kites leave the ground, there's science behind it.
You fold it on an angle.
He checks the balance.
Everything has to be equal.
The weight, the center line.
It's supposed to be right there in the middle.
The festival happens twice a year. Volunteers like Mark and Juan Cuoto, they teach beginners.
We've been doing this for, I think it's like 30 years now.
They spend most of the day untangling lines as hundreds of kites compete for the same stretch of sky.
Whenever that happens to you when you're flying a kite, you come to the person that you find their string. Okay. That way you'll find what's going on.
But there's more to flying a kite than meets the eye.
Just watching a kid fly a kite for the first time and hold it and feel the connection is priceless.
Okay. And I did.
Yeah.
Wow. Arthur has been holding that line for decades, and when the wind catches, he lets go. In North Miami, I'm Jose Carlos Rodriguez.
Today is the last day to attend the Coconut Grove Arts Festival as artists showcase their work all around the city. Caplin News reporter Maria Jose Martinez was there over the weekend and has more.
The Coconut Grove's Art Festival has completely taken over the streets of Miami. From paintings and sculptures to food vendors and live performances, people from across the city have gathered to celebrate for community, culture, and creativity.
The excitement started early, with people arriving as soon as the gates opened, eager to explore everything the festival had to offer. Artists from all over the country and around the world were showcasing their work, highlighting the importance of diversity in art.
Coming from Atlanta, being a super diverse city, we have that in common with Miami, all different cultures. So my husband's from Germany, I'm half Asian, so we are definitely a representation of being multicultural.
Families moved from one exhibit to the next as kids stopped for hands-on activities. Parents admired the detail and creativity behind each piece.
I like that there's a lot of art, a lot of options for food, and people are just having a good time with their families.
And me as a mom, I love that there's so many options for the children, because a lot of times you go to festivals and then the kids are bored. They don't know what to do. And it's so amazing to see, all the art for the kids. It's so family oriented. That's what we love.
The festival truly had something for everyone, even welcoming furry friends to explore along their owners. Beyond the art, the festival offered a variety of foods and live performances that added energy and entertainment throughout the day. As you can see, this festival has turned the neighborhood into a celebration of community and art. And if you haven't made it out yet, there's still time. The festival runs through Monday, February 16. So don't miss out and come enjoy this beautiful event. Reporting for Caplin News, Maria Jose Martinez.
Strawberry season is back at the Berry Farm, continuing the winter tradition South Floridians look forward to each year. What started as a yearly harvest has grown into something much bigger. Caplin News reporter Norrico has more.
In South Florida, winter doesn't bring snow, it brings strawberries. And as the air begins to turn crisp, families eagerly await the return of the Strawberry Festival.
In a place where winter usually feels like summer, the Strawberry Festival at the Berry Farm has become a seasonal tradition for families.
It's important to hold the Strawberry Festival because obviously we're bringing a lot of people in. It helps to get the message out that we're hosting something as well, and all the fun things that we have to offer here at the Berry Farms.
From all corners of Florida and even visitors from New York and Texas, the festival draws crowds from near and far. But organizers say the celebration doesn't happen overnight.
But it takes a lot of time for prepping. It doesn't just take hours, it also takes days because we have to get the vendors out here and we have to get the bands, the DJs and all of that. Yeah, it's pretty hard.
Behind the scenes, months of preparation go into planting strawberries, stocking fresh produce, coordinating vendors and setting up tents, live music, and family attractions.
So we open like in the end of December to the beginning of January. Then we'll like start selling the strawberries. That's when like a lot of people come because this is what the farm is famous for.
From strawberry milkshakes to locally produced jam, sunflower fields, and obstacle courses for kids, the festival has grown into a meaningful experience for every visitor. For the employees, the best part is the sense of community around them.
There are smiles. There's smiles and happiness. It's all about the customers, so you always have to make that your top priority.
As long as the fields keep producing, this beloved winter tradition will continue bringing families together year after year. Noah Rico, Caplin News.
South Florida bids farewell to a longtime wildlife conservationist.
That's still ahead, and so is this story.
You know, we don't get to really see the full view of it, so I'm sure it'll be fun to go back and watch.
One of the biggest racing events happened right here in Florida. Newsbreak will be right back in 2 minutes.
Radcliffe Art and Design Incubator is the velocity accompanying the fellow's rudder, as in a boat. Unless there is movement or action, the planned direction is of little consequence. We encourage the creative ideas into action, and from the experience of doing, we critically assess the feedback, adjust, and set out to rediscover the potentialities of an entrepreneurial mindset.
Stem is precise, no margin for error.
Dare to forget that. Dare to have fun with it. Get weird with it. Dare to send those old STEM theories flying past the neighbor's house into outer space. Dare to program something internet-breaking, record-breaking. Dare to blow their minds. Dare to learn the difference between sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Go find those rocks. Dare to keep daring. Dare to STEM. Check out She Can STEM to get started.
The Daytona 500 returns to Florida for its 68th season. There's a rumble in the air, and it comes in the form of 4,670 horsepower cars running in the Daytona 500.
Caplin's Dylan Pizzet was at the track and has more on the pure power.
Yeah, it was incredible. We don't get to really see the full view of it, so I'm sure it'll be fun to go back and watch, and it really hasn't sunk in yet either. These races, you never know how they're going to play out, and a lot of carnage, and we barely missed a few of them.
Most race weekends have a bit of practice, some qualifying, and then finally the main event. But here at the World Center of Racing, cars have been on track, going full throttle since Wednesday. And now here on Sunday, 40 cars are going to start the Great American Race known as the Daytona 500. But who will finish on top?
Crossing the start-finish line first here in this race, the race that I watched a lot of NASCAR racing growing up, but I would never miss the Daytona 500 as a little kid growing up out in California, sitting with my family on Sunday watching this race. And
Tyler Reddick had not won a Cup Series race since Homestead, Miami back in 2024, and his victory at Daytona, much like Miami, featured a heroic last lap pass.
Taking the white, I was like, damn, that sucks. And then, they wrecked, and it was just, it may have seemed chaotic watching it, but from my seat, the whole last lap played out really slow and really smooth, and everything kind of just fell into place how I wanted it to.
The NASCAR Cup Series will make its return to Daytona later this year, and NASCAR will be in the heart of South Florida for their finale at Homestead Miami Speedway in November. Reporting in Daytona for Caplin News, I'm Dylan Pizzet.
Communications Director of Zoo Miami, Ron McGill, steps down after 46 years of service.
In the words of Rafiki, one of my favorite.
During his time there, McGill became the public face of the zoo, known for his wildlife expertise and conservation work. His retirement takes effect on May 10th, but he will continue to be a Goodwill Ambassador and conservation representative for the Zoo Miami Foundation. You're watching Newsbreak, and we'll be right back.
See us dream. See us remember. See us protest.
You matter. Your feelings matter. Your identity matters. Everything about who you are matters.
See us fight back. See us rebuild. See us shatter stereotypes. See us inspire. See us united. See us now.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
That's all the time we have for Newsbreak. I'm Sara Mallorca.
I'm Zipporah Hayes. Get more news anytime at caplinnews.fiu.edu.